Curtains, lights, this is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing a part. We know every chord by heart.
I swear I recognize that from.
Live from the Ashcake Palace, it's the show. Starring Victor Gottlieb as the Calendar Girl, Victor Gottlieb as the Maestro, Matt Romeo as Romeo, and Steve Cook as Juliet. I'm Cal Cecil, and I'm your announcer. Now, on with the show, this is it.
All right, thank you there, Cal Cecil. I'm Steve Cook, as Cal so eloquently put it, and this is the show. Welcome everybody in. Let's just say hello first of all to our regulars, Kathy Gottlieb, who's playing the role of Victor Gottlieb tonight as the Calendar Girl. Kathy, it's nice to have you here.
It was a strange fit for me, Steve. Nice to be here.
Romeo.
Why am I Romeo?
Yeah, why are you Romeo?
I honestly don't know, Steve, but I'm flattered to hear that you are now my Juliet. So now we have a couple going on.
It's just radio though. It's just for the show.
Just for the show.
What kind of name is Romeo? I mean, I've never really known anybody named Romeo as their last name.
Well, my grandparents are both from Italy. They're from the southern region of Italy. So my dad is full-blooded, and that makes me, I guess, half Italian. So Romeo is definitely part of our Italian ancestry.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Victor Gottlieb, Maestro Victor Gottlieb of the Ashcake Palace Symphony Orchestra. Great to have you here tonight.
Great to be had.
Now, what it is? Let's speak to our guests. We have first of all, let me say hello to Steve Wise, because Steve kind of was instrumental. That was kind of a pun. Huh? Instrumental in getting our band here with us tonight. Steve, you told me on Facebook this week that you thought Jay Turner and his Swinging Doors were a great country music band.
Absolutely. It doesn't get any better than this.
Well, we're going to find out and see if you really know what you're talking about.
I do.
And I think he does.
If
Steve,
you don't believe it, just ask me.
I will. Steve, of course, is the bassist with. Is that the right bassist? Is that the right word?
Yeah, that's
okay.
that works.
With Cha-Cha's Cadillac. How's the Cadillac doing?
Oh, we're doing good. Our CD is out, and we got a CD release party on the 13th.
Cool. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Were you holding a hostage? Sounds like you're at a hostage CD.
Yeah.
But then let's speak to Jay Turner. First, Jay, good evening. Welcome in.
How are you? Thanks for having us.
Well, it's great to have you here.
Thanks.
So y'all are a great country music band.
Wow, that's something to live up to.
Yeah. Introduce me to the other two guys in your band. I know your drummer couldn't make it tonight, and your drummer's name is?
Kieran Wagner.
Okay, so he's not here, but who is here?
We have on bass Mr. Rob Morris.
Rob, welcome in.
Hey, Rob.
And Josh Leaf on the guitar.
Hello.
Josh, great to have you
Glad
here.
to be here. Thank you.
You know, they say when things don't go right, you shouldn't get on the radio and announce it, but you know how I am. I can't shut my mouth up. We've had probably one of the most uproariously hilarious skits ever in radio planned for the night, but two of the co-stars have not made it here yet. I won't give their names in case they don't make it. But if they do make it, then I will give you their names, and we'll just tell you they're late. So we'll save the skit to a little bit down the road. But I tell you what let's do. Let's talk a little bit with Jay and the Swinging Doors. Jay, you're a Turner. I used to know some Turners down in Franklin County. You're not from down that way, are you?
No, sir.
Well,
No.
you should be. It's a great place to be from. Where are you from?
In Rico County.
Okay, well,
My
that's not a
family's
bad
been here
county.
since 1611.
Oh, really?
We don't get out much.
I guess most Richmonders accept you as a native.
I guess
Most?
So. Yeah.
Yeah. 1611. You
Yeah.
can actually trace it back.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been playing music all your life?
Since I was 2, yeah.
Really? I would say that pretty much.
baby
qualifies.
singing.
Yeah, yeah. So, how'd you hook up with these two guys?
Well, I've been playing the same song since I was 14 years old, doing classic rock, and really wanted to do something different. And kind of went back to the songs I remember my grandfather singing when he was shaving. And
Oh, cool.
kind of put out some feelers, found some guys that want to do the same thing, and it's really been a hit. People are really getting into it and coming out to see us.
That's great.
We're
I
in a
saw
family.
on Facebook that you used to play WXGI.
Yeah. I played there with a band called Tattoo Tribe back in the early 90s, I guess.
Okay. I worked for WXGI back in the late 80s. I may have the distinction of being the only person fired twice from WXGI radio.
Oh, yeah.
But the day they'd gone, they experimented back in the day in the late mid-80s. They had gone to an all-news station. Because, of course, they'd been traditional country music for decades prior to that. Anyway, the day they went back to country, I went on to the morning show until we got fired. So anyway, WXI was a great country music station.
Yeah, I grew up listening to it at my grandfather's body shop.
Really?
That's
So
the
I
first
guess-
time I heard Johnny Cash and all that kind of
Really?
stuff.
Can you sing us the timeline from it?
No.
Oh, time and tide for no man wait. The time right now is 8:30. 8:30. Which meant I was late for X-ray school.
I remember that well
Yeah.
in his car all the time.
I worked with a Pop, the storekeeper. He was a cool, very, very interesting guy. Very intelligent guy. Rob, where are you from? Where are you from?
Long Island, back here to Richmond, out to LA, back to Richmond, out to Germany, back to Richmond. So,
So where are you leaving after the show
Home
tonight?
base.
back to Richmond.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
totally fair.
And you play the bass. I can guess that because I see you actually holding one there.
Just like a coat rack, really.
Okay. Same Steve did bring his. We could have dueling basses. Can you do something like that?
I wrote a song called the Devil Went Down to Georgia, but with bass solos.
Ooh.
Hard to get under your chin, isn't it?
And Josh Leaf, and you are from, let me guess, I'd say you're from Michigan.
Nope, I'm from New York originally, moved down here in '92. Toured for several years out of upstate New York in the 80s.
So when you went looking for country music, you turned to a couple of Yankees?
Apparently so.
Jay?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Where from upstate are you?
I'm from near the Albany area, Clifton Park, New York.
Okay. Cool.
My Italian grandparents live up in Rochester.
Really?
Country music is big up in that part of New York.
is.
People think of New York City, but we play a lot of country
Yeah.
country music up in that part.
Because, Victor grew up in Baltimore and never heard country music.
It still hasn't. He goes into the room as soon as anybody starts playing it. Do y'all write your own songs, Jay?
I'm staring at an incredible Telecaster guitar and I'm so mesmerized. Later on, I want a complete rundown about that beautiful guitar.
Sure thing.
Okay.
It's a '66 Fender Telecaster. I got it in 1980. It's got a homemade B bender on it, dating back into 1981, and I've had this guitar since, like I said, since about 1980. When I used to play country music up in New York.
A work of art.
Wow.
It is a piece. It is a beauty.
Sounds good too.
I bet it looks great over the radio too.
We are on YouTube, and you can go tomorrow, Matt. By tomorrow, you can go to WHNradio.com
Yes, sir.
and click on the show.
Click on the show. It's a tab on the upper. There's a nice little
Do
bar,
copy. Yeah.
and we will be up there.
So why don't y'all just turn and wave to the camera right now so everybody can see
There's
you.
2 cameras. So
Oh, well, we good.
we got 2 cameras. So
Wow, we've got everything here.
we're high tech.
High tech. How did y'all like the green room? Did y'all enjoy the champagne fountain tonight in our
It's
green
very
room?
green.
It's beautiful. It is.
What?
No one's ever
Shade.
commented on the greenness of it before, but it really is green.
One of my favorite champagnes in the green room tonight.
Yeah,
A Cremant.
Hope you enjoyed it.
wonderful.
Of course, after the show, if you want to spend some time in the hot tub, you're welcome to do that.
Great, great.
Or go to the rooftop pool, whatever you prefer to do.
Afraid of heights.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Jay, do you all write your own music, or do you do a lot of cover songs, or a little bit of both?
We all write, but in this band we're really doing just traditional country music. We call it honest to God country music.
Well, I love traditional country music, and in fact, why should I be
do I.
talking when y'all could be playing? What are you gonna do for us first?
Something from Lefty Frizzell. This was the first song that came up when the idea of this band came up.
Great.
So we thought it'd be a good idea to play it tonight.
Jay Turner and the Swinging Doors.
1, 2, 3.
She said, if I ever deceive her, she'd be gone before I could count six. I guess that I didn't believe her. Just look at the trouble I'm in. She's gone, gone, gone.
I do.
Yeah.
Good. Now you're standing there as a bass player yourself. What did you think? As you know,
Oh man, I want to be just like him when I grow up.
I would be like all three of y'all when I grow up.
Ever loving good
That
cut.
would make you pretty tall.
It would, yeah. I wouldn't mind that though. I was always a short one. You know, I hated that. I always wanted to be over 6 feet tall. About 2 or 3 years ago, I gave up on the idea that maybe I'd have another growth spurt.
You could get stilts.
I could, but I don't have any balance either. Now, y'all are so good. I would love to go hear y'all somewhere. Any place that we can catch y'all appearing live and in person anytime?
Absolutely.
Tell us about it.
Tomorrow night we'll be at the Cary Street Cafe.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Saturday night we'll be at Daddy O's.
Out in the West
Okay,
End.
on
West
Gaten
End,
Road,
Gaten Road,
yeah,
yes, sir.
okay.
And then the 12th will be at Big Al's Sports Bar.
That's
Cool,
right.
cool.
Innsbruck, yeah, Innsbruck.
Speaking of WXGI.
Yeah, and then we're going out to Louisa.
Yeah, Louise on the 13th at the
Wow.
Fort Cafe.
Yeah,
Now, because my memory's not that long, is there a website or someplace we can keep up with your schedule?
swingingdoorsband.com,
Makes sense.
or you can look us up on Facebook also.
Okay, cool.
Reverb Nation.
Uh-oh. Y'all are everywhere.
We're like Visa.
So what are you going to do for us next?
Some Johnny Cash.
Man, you can't do better than that.
It's become one of our favorites to do.
And my door, the leaves are falling. A cold wild wind has come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. I still miss someone.
Right.
That's my favorite Johnny Cash album.
That is beautiful. You're not doing an impersonation, Johnny Cash, but it's very reminiscent.
I got a tear right here.
Yeah, great job. Maybe you need a tearectomy.
I still miss someone.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
No.
You need a bartender?
Barkeep.
Steve, lie on the couch and let's discuss this.
Oh, well, that's not.
Okay. Well, let's discuss this. You say you've got a CD release party coming up. When is that?
Cha-Cha's
Can
Cadillac.
you pick up? Yeah, come a little closer here.
Oh, that's going to be on the 13th, which is a week from this coming Saturday. It's going to be down at Emilio's
on Broad Street, and Ashcake Cadillac is going to release the CD. We'll be playing for an hour, and then there's 3 other bands, and I can't recall the other names at the moment, that come on after us. So it's going to be a big party.
Sounds like it. Yeah, I'd like to be there. That's the 13th.
The 13th, yes.
And then like 5 nights later, y'all will be right here on our shoot.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'll be playing some of the music from the new CD?
Yes, we will.
Great. Yeah, looking forward to that. We're going to come back and talk with and listen to some more music from Jay Turner and the Swinging Doors. Oh, y'all are great.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I could see you playing the lead in I Walk the Line. You should have gotten that role. Did you try?
I was hoping to get the one in I Saw the Light with the,
Oh, really?
the movie they're making
Yeah.
about Hank Williams.
That'd be cool. I just came back from Arkansas a few weeks ago and went to Johnny Cash's Boyhood Home. You ever been out there?
No.
That's cool. It was a little town, and right now the name escapes me, but it was during the Depression, and there was the WPA project to build this little village and to give each of the farmers who had lost everything in the Depression but 20 acres of land and little home. I don't know how many people moved in, but anyway, Johnny Cash's family was one of those families that had moved in. It's really fascinating to see. A lot of his music was inspired by his life, living there, raising cotton and dealing with the floods, 3 feet high and rising, and it's very indicative of what his early childhood days were all about. Anyway, I guess I can shut up about that right now. Let's go right now to what I like to call the Romeo Report.
Oh. Give me the
Did I
spotlight.
catch you off guard?
Caught me
there?
off guard a little bit.
Oh,
but
sorry about that, man. But you're a trooper. You're a professional.
I do my best.
Yeah. Okay.
But this week, something that's coming up within local news around Ashland is the 24th annual version of A Christmas Carol. 24 years running over at Randolph-Macon College, directed by Joe Mattis, who recently retired as the theater professor over at Randolph-Macon, but he's sticking around to coach some of the actors that are still there. It's produced by Emily Arnold, and the play is...
Emily Arnold, they're from the improv, from Comedy Sports.
Yes, sir. The one and only.
Yeah.
And it's a shorter adaptation. It's an hour long. Tickets are $2 to the general public, and it runs from this Friday, the 5th, until next Thursday, the 11th. And we have, I'll just run off a few of the big stars on the list. Mr. James Murray of the City Council is, of course, Ebenezer Scrooge. Mr. Jake Scott is his nephew, Fred. Will Gillespie is Bob Cratchit. Maggie Cookson and Olivia Wolford are the charitable women. We have Patrick Mattis, Joe Mattis' son, and this guy named Matthew Romeo playing Jacob Marley.
Ooh,
I like this guy. I like this guy, Matthew Romeo. He has a good name.
He's got a good future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know doing what, but he does have a future.
Hopefully. As Mr. Fezziwig, Chris Rudiger as the young version of Ebenezer Scrooge, Emily Berger as Belle, which is Scrooge's childhood lover, or I don't think I should say lover.
Yeah, they bring that. So did Charles Dickens write about things like that? I think y'all have twisted that story.
Well, it's his girl, heartthrob. Yeah, I had a little bit of a slip up there.
In Kathy's day, they never used the word lover.
Never used that
No,
word.
it would have been heartthrob.
Anthony Keat as the Ghost of Christmas Present, the jolly old fellow that comes in. Let's see, we have Caitlin Rosedale as Mrs. Cratchit, and finally we have Ben Garrett as the Ghost of Christmas Future.
I always loved the story Christmas Carol. It's just sad that he turned so bad. Ebenezer Scrooge turned bad at the end of it. Like he had such a promising future, and then he went corrupt.
He decided to just say, I don't need this money.
That's right. Yeah.
He got all smarmy on it.
Now, when does it play?
Again, it plays, it starts tomorrow, the 5th, and it runs all week, starting at 7, it starts at 8, and it goes through next Thursday. So Sunday and Saturday are matinee showings at 2, but tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it is a 7:30, yes, a 7 o'clock showing.
And that, our friends, is what we like to call
Romeo Report.
the Romeo Report. Just got a word. Calvin, you want to go ahead and get Truman on the line? We're going to talk to him from Ashland Coffee and Tea if we can get hold of him in just a few minutes. Just got word from our guests, and they said that there's been a big accident on I-95, and so they've been delayed, had to reroute. So I hope everybody's okay in that, and we will forgive them when they come in, and hopefully they will make it in just a little bit.
Sure.
And we'll be talking to them. We're going to go to our calendar girl, and if we get Truman on the line, then we will interrupt that momentarily. But I just want to tell y'all, because y'all have never been here before, Matt has, but y'all, we do something that's like sweeping the nation. It's called Events Calendar Musical Quiz. And we're going to give a little musical clue, and y'all have to guess what the event is. Y'all ready to play? Sure. We want you to use your buzzers. We gave you all each a very high-tech buzzer that can actually simulate the sound of a human voice. So if you think you know what the event is, just use your high-tech buzzer and buzz in, and we'll see if you really do know. Do we have Truman yet? Okay, well then, Victor, without further ado, let's go to...
I love my calendar girl. I love my calendar girl. Yeah.
It's time to play America's favorite game show, Musical Calendar Girl. Maestro Gottlieb plays a song, and you all try to buzz in with the correct event. Maestro, if you please.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path through the walk. That makes me want to crawl up in my sleeping bag and get away from your mouth.
All right, go ahead and play the one line so we actually have the key word in the clue there.
And knowing I'm shackled by forgotten words and bonds, and the instincts that I'm trying to lock from the line. That keeps you in the back roads, top rivers of my memory. That keeps you ever gentle on my mind.
Is the key word there. Anyone want to buzz in? What event are we talking about? A local event coming up or actually going on right now in the city of Richmond? Buzz, okay.
Albert Einstein's development of the theory of relativity.
Ooh, very good guess. Totally wrong, but an excellent guess. Excellent guess. Calvin, you have any idea? All right, everyone's sitting there
Anybody else?
with kind of a
Blank
glazed
look on
over
your
their
face.
I was going to go with Einstein too, but oh well.
Well, that would have been great. Although you're kind of on the right track, I would say. Kathy, just tell them what it is.
All right, enter the wonderfully puzzling world of brain teasers and interactive challenges that are guaranteed to test your brain power. Think outside the box to complete puzzles and become a member of the Mind Bender Society. As you travel through the mansion, gather hidden clues and secret passwords by solving the puzzles. Look for inspiration from inventors who use problem-solving skills to come up with a new solution. It runs through January 4th at the Science Museum of Virginia.
Mind Benders. Sounds exciting. I haven't been there. Matt, have you been there?
No, but I want to go because this sounds like I could learn psychic powers there.
I don't know
Mind
that far. But you know, I knew you were going to say that.
They might be a little more classically scientific than that.
Yeah, right.
That
Yeah.
might not be
I
exactly
could
the
get
menu.
them to teach me.
I'm afraid if I bend my mind, it might break.
Oh, that's possible. Let's move on.
All right, for our next one, Maestro.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushes of fun in the frosty air. For the right time, it's the right time. The right time of year. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time. Go ride in a one-horse sleigh.
All right, Jingle Bell Rock. Okay, Matt.
That's to celebrate Easter, right?
You're very, very close. That's not quite on the money, but I can see where you're coming from.
Christmas parade in Richmond.
You know, that is a good guess.
That's
It's not
the
the right one, but
About a couple of raspberries.
yeah, but a raspberry.
All right. Be part of the largest 5K race series aimed to fight arthritis. It's the Jingle Bell Walk, chosen as one of the most incredible themed races. Jingle Bell Run or Walk for Arthritis is a fun and festive way to help others. For more details, go to arthritis.org.
Oh, there you go. I should take part in that, except I hurt too bad the wall.
I think it's called more of like, for me, it's a jog than of a run.
Steve, you could be inspirational.
I could. I would love to inspire.
Stay there and moan in pain.
Calvin, do you have arthritis?
No.
Okay.
It was a short.
That wasn't a trick question.
I don't
just take one step. Oh, I don't think I can go any further.
But you know one of the nice things, and I don't think any of y'all can really do this, but one of the nice things about being old, because all y'all young men, Steve's pretty close to being young. Anyway, one of the nice things about being old is that you can make fun of old people. So I love that. So I can make fun of just about anybody.
You can also make fun of young people.
You can make fun of anybody, yeah. Anyway, I think that brings us now to clue number 3.
I have a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart, you must find it in your heart. Never land. It might be miles beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind, and inside you will find that you'll have a treasure if you stay there.
Go back about half an hour.
But once you have found your way there, you can never go home. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly away.
All right, who wants to buzz in?
Woohoo!
Come on, y'all. I know somebody can buzz in on this one.
I did see some blank looks out there.
Re-release.
Well, not exactly, but Peter Pan is certainly
You got to give it to him.
Oh, we'll give it to you then. You don't get anything, but we'll give it to you.
Okay.
Does anybody not know what happens tonight by the time our show goes off the air?
I start drinking heavily and pass out.
Exactly. That's what this is about.
Never land.
Will the Cowboys lose?
Oh, do they play tonight?
They're Cowboys Bears tonight.
Oh, let's hope. For one time during the year, I'm a Bears fan. Who's a Cowboy fan? No. Okay. Well, tonight, I guess it's 8 o'clock or so on NBC. NBC, Victor?
NBC, C.
I was giving you the opportunity.
Peter Pan Live.
Peter Pan Live, yep.
Anson
Williams.
get it right.
This is actually the second musical we've introduced.
Anson Williams from Happy Days plays Peter Pan. No, it's Allison Williams, isn't it? Yeah.
Potsy?
Yeah.
Potty Pan.
Christopher Walken plays Captain Hook, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, y'all coming in?
that's
I
gonna
guess
be
that
so
will-
great.
Anyway, well, I wondered when we came in while Victor had a green suit on and had the rope. Calvin, can you horse Victor on up, please? Victor's flying through the
Plenty of
studio
room.
tonight. Oh, beautiful. All right, now.
I can fly.
We listened to it on the way up. Yeah.
Was the show good?
It was,
Yeah,
yes.
you
They're
guys
like,
had
thank God they
awesome.
have people there. Well, we're not.
Well, they still showed up, so it must be good.
But they have a good excuse. Said there was an accident.
There was, it was right over. I'm like, oh God.
Well, let me introduce our guests, and I'll tell you why they're here. Not just because they're lovely, but also because they are sponsors of part of WHEN's Dollar Savers deal. Actually, I told y'all wrong. I haven't had a chance to. It's actually 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight, your Dollar Savers gift certificate will go online at WHENDollarSavers.com.
Very good.
Dale is the general manager at the Franklin Inn. And she has with her Jess Brooks. Jess, is it
Hi,
Jessie
Jess.
or Jess?
Just Jess.
I thought it was Jess. Jess is also a fantastic artist. It looks like
Oh,
everybody
thank
that
you, Steve.
works there has some real talent. But did you bring piece of art with you tonight?
You know, I actually didn't bring any art with me, but it is true. We're all artists, and we're all so creative there. Everyone kind of has their own specialty, and it's really great.
And you have a new studio.
And I do have a new studio where you can see my art. I'm so sorry.
And she has a phone too. She has an iPhone.
I'm so sorry. I mean, you know, it's probably the other person that's on her way over here, Jen Buck, who's
Our
another
office
wonderful.
manager and our chef de cuisine, Michael, is also here.
Yes.
Michael,
Hola, me llamo
welcome in.
Ramon.
Michael is from Lithuania.
They speak a lot of Spanish there.
Oh, is that Spanish? Huh? Michael is a great chef at the Franklin Inn. Franklin Inn is probably. Have any of you ever been to the Franklin Inn?
not.
I see some nods. Franklin Inn,
to
you know, seriously, all seriousness aside, Franklin Inn may be one of the coziest little neighborhood bars and grills that I know of in Richmond. If you wanted just a nice little cozy place to sit and have a drink, chat it up with the lovely ladies there, enjoy some great food at the Franklin Inn. Where's the Franklin Inn located, for those who don't know?
800 North Cleveland Street, right on the corner of Cleveland and Franklin.
Just a block south of Monument.
Correct.
I just ate there last week. I had a trout sandwich. It was delicious.
Wow.
What?
Good answer.
Of course, Dale says we never serve trout sandwiches. I was there yesterday. We were actually out. We're photographing a piece for the upcoming River City magazine, our Raising the Bar piece on hot winter drinks, or hot drinks for those cold winter nights. And we tried out the. Well, tell us what the drink is that we tried.
The hot Dickens cider.
The hot Dickens cider. Charles Dickens is certainly the right sort of character to represent, I think, for this time of year.
Well, it's a historical building, so
Yeah.
we try to go back to the history of the place.
In fact, it's been the Franklin Inn since 1930, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. For 45 years, it was the Franklin Inn. Changed hands, and then in 2010, we took over, renovated for 8 months, and reopened in February. In fact, we've got our anniversary coming up on February 12th.
Well, we'll mention this, the WHN Dollar Savers deal. Every week we debut a special promotion of the week with a gift certificate. And in 2 weeks, and we'll either talk to you on the phone. If you want to come back out, you can, because I told you tonight, because I thought it was today it was coming on, but I was wrong. I was just totally wrong. Anyway,
it was the site.
You go online, it was decided, WHAN, dollarsaver.com, right, Calvin? Did I say that correctly? Do you think Calvin looks lovely tonight in chartreuse
You
smoking
look
jacket?
amazing in
Stunning,
chartreuse.
fabulous.
And of course, the matching toupee. Calvin is one lovely, lovely man. Anyway, you go online, WHN dollarsaver.com, and you can actually score a $20 gift certificate to the Franklin Inn for $10. But we'll be reminding our listeners of that as we go ahead into the future. But now, what are y'all going to say for us tonight?
Oh, Michael's singing.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
No,
that's the song. That's the song. I want to hear this.
It's not the peanut butter beer.
No, I had that though before we left.
Did you?
It was excellent.
I like that, but I tell you who it makes even in my way of thinking a better peanut butter beer is Isley.
No, that's the one we have.
Oh, that's
it's the
what you
Isley
had.
that we
Okay,
have on
all
tap.
right, see?
Yeah,
It's
it
almost like
reminded
a
me of the peanut butter. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
tapped the Isley tonight.
I was over at Isley's a few weeks ago, and he gave me a sip of his peanut butter beer.
It's like a toasted peanut
And
butter.
I said, well, I haven't tried the Sweet Baby Jesus, and so he brought some of that over. And his is far superior.
It's
my
not
way
as
of thinking.
sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very good. We will talk about anything on this show. Just to, we had a great skit planned. Did y'all look at your skit?
We didn't. So Jess said she would wing it as long as she could be really hokey.
Okay, Jess was going to be. Let's see, were you Organa?
Sure.
She's Organa.
You have your skit. Let's. I think we got time to do this.
Let's say orgasm.
Oh, we're idiots.
Yeah, his band, Michael's band is called Orgasma. So we
It's
do
called Morgasm.
But we are doing a live show
close.
here.
so close.
So I guess I should have thought about that before I was really thinking, again, a female version. So let's, let me find the skit here. So of course we would have planned all this ahead of time in rehearsal, because we've been rehearsing
That's no
for
fun.
days. But anyway, because of the accident, we weren't able to do that. Dale is Organa.
I'm
And
Organa.
Jess is Fire.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah, wait, no.
Y'all see your lines?
Now I
of course we're
can. Wait. Okay,
if
now
y'all
I
had
can.
been here about 20 minutes early, the audience tonight would have been rollicking in hilarity, because it would have been so well rehearsed. But anyway, what we're doing is we'll set it up. You'll hear it when the announcer says it. Steve, you want to come here and use this microphone here?
Okay.
Okay, let's take it as if the weather had just ended and we were starting the show from the top.
You're tuned to the Plasarius TV network, TV for today's hip Neanderthal. Broadcasting live from downtown Bedrock. Now, stay tuned for the premiere of a new adventure in TV broadcasting. It's Shark Tank 1 million BC.
Shark Tank, adventures to get ahead. Shark Tank, if it's no good, you get a rock on your head.
It's time for Shark Tank 1 million BC, where would-be inventors climb into the Shark Tank with entrepreneurs whose success is of prehistoric proportions. Our entrepreneurs include Organa, who has made a fortune selling primordial swampland. Our second entrepreneur is Blech, owner of the Bedrock Transosaurus, the current champions in the Reptile Wrestling League. And finally, fashion designer Kragor Jr., creator of the FHBH fashion line. And now, our first hopeful inventor, Fire.
Tell us about your invention.
Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to be amazed. I have come up with something that is going to revolutionize the world. You see, I hold in my hand 2 ordinary sticks. Now watch as I rub them together.
What is this? Some new type of modern musical making device?
No, just watch. You see something rising from the stick? I call it smoke. Just a second. Voila! Give you this.
Eek! What is it? Ah, I'm afraid.
What is this horrible thing?
I call it fiery. I name it after myself. It burns things.
That sounds dangerous. Couldn't someone get hurt?
That's you, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's me?
You're Helga.
Oh, now I'm Helga. I like that better. Yes, it's not smart to play with fiery. Believe me, I learned the hard way. But you can cook food with it.
Cook? Who wants to cook?
I do.
Not your time, Michael.
You just order out, right?
Ouch, that hurts. But tell me. Oh, wait, oops.
Fiery. Why do you want to cook?
I thought you might ask that. So I thought I'd ask myself for me. So I brought samples of roast dimorphodin with a tart pterodactyl glaze and a crab apple reduction. Here, taste. What do you think?
Mmm, delicious. Very nice.
I love it. How about we give this strange new invention a cooler name? Let's call it Fire. And suppose gave you 200 clamshells for 50% of your company. Fire.
Fire, please step back off stage. We'll explain that to you after the show. Let's get on to our next inventor, Buzzer Lightyear.
Hi, Sharks. You can call me Buzz.
Okay, Buzz Lightyear. You scare me. You have a big boulder precariously perched on top of some thin little round thing. What is it? And what does it do?
This round thing is called the wheel.
Oh, why do you call it the wheel?
Because we'll give the boulder a push, and we'll see what happens. Ha, ha. I made that up. Here, let me push the boulder.
Yikes, it's coming towards us.
Yikes, it's coming towards us!
Oh no, run for your lives!
Well, sadly our sharks have all been crushed under the boulder. I guess all we can do now is return to the show.
Overture, perfect lights. This is it, the night of nights. The more we heard sing is losing a part. We know every word by heart.
All right, well, hey, really brilliantly done by some of the greatest thespians that I've ever seen on the radio stage. Did y'all, have you guys, Jay and Rob and Josh, have y'all ever seen acting?
I'm shocked at RuPaul's.
Yeah, I don't guess y'all, did y'all hear the swinging doors, Jay and the swinging doors playing on the way in? Were you able
Yes,
to-
we did.
Well, I want them to play again because they just...
And they're playing at Amelia's, which we actually frequent.
Oh,
so,
do you?
yeah, we're excited. What night was that again?
No, it's
Daddy.
Next Saturday.
Not Amelia's. Dad, we're playing.
Oh, Daddy.
Cha-Cha's is
oh,
Amelia.
Steve is at Amelia.
Steve's in
We're
You're
at
in
Amelia.
Okay, thank you. I knew that.
We're at Carey Street Cafe this Friday, followed by Daddy-O's on Saturday, followed by Big Al Sports Bell the next Friday. December 12th. Big Al's. That's Big Al Sports Grill.
You know, Josh and I think we have the same guitar strap. I think we committed a fashion
do, I
faux
knew-
pas.
I was noticing that. I
That's
saw
true,
that.
you do, yeah. If you'd known that he was wearing that guitar strap, you would never have...
I wouldn't be caught dead in the same guitar strap.
Separated at birth.
I would be caught with the same guitars you've got.
I bet you would. Okay, Jay, what are y'all going to do for us?
We're going to do a song that, as far as I know, is the only rock song that became a bluegrass standard. One that I was texting you about earlier today.
I was hoping that's what you did.
We're going to do Tony Hazard song, Rocks on the Run.
Dancing room over there if you want.
Okay, we're dancing.
You can all dance and sing along.
I don't know about the singing.
Unless you're in your car listening, then don't dance.
Please don't dance.
Causes accidents on the 95.
Shoulder dance.
on this show. Y'all really are great singers.
If we come out to hear you, you gonna dig up some Merle Haggard for us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, some people think we got our name from a Merle Haggard
Big
song.
Merle Haggard fans.
Well, we're going to have time for one more song before the
Fantastic.
show's over, so y'all be thinking what you're going to do. Can you do one more for us tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, I think Jess, you're sitting right there. Jess Brooks, sitting by the microphone. Tell us a little bit. You didn't bring your artwork, some of your artwork, but tell us what you do.
No, unfortunately, I didn't bring anything, but I'm a ceramic artist, and I work at the Franklin Inn, but I also just opened up an art studio of my own. There you can find me working most of the time on, well, sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm not, but working on my ceramics. I have my studio there, my firing station there, and we also have a great showroom where we show our works and other people's works too. So if you're out for First Friday tomorrow night, you should definitely stop by. It's 213 West Clay, the corner of Broken Clay. The studio is called 306090 Studios, and you gotta come check it out. I think it's pretty awesome.
It's fantastic.
Well, I've seen some of your work, and it really is fantastic.
It is great.
Thank
Beautiful,
you.
beautifully
Thank you so
done.
much. I make a lot of like mugs and vases too, but they make great Christmas gifts too. So.
So what's the name of your studio again?
It's called 306090. It's a really cool triangular building on the corner of Brook and Clay.
And tomorrow night is First Friday, which for the Richmond Arts District.
It is. It's a really great. All the galleries down there participate in a walk where you can go gallery hopping in that area, and it starts around 6. Our gallery is going to be open at 6 till about 10 or so. So definitely drop by if you can.
Yeah, I might try to do that.
Thank you.
And if anybody is listening would like to take a look at some fantastic art from a lovely young lady, then check her out tomorrow. Dale Barna is standing right here beside Jess. Dale, of course, is the general manager at the Franklin Inn, and we'll mention again in a couple of weeks. Go to WHEN.com and save you some big bucks. A great meal at the Franklin Inn. What's your favorite meal there, Dale?
Oh my God. I made the menu, so it's everything. I mean,
You love it all.
I really do. I do. It's old-fashioned cooking, and everything's made scratch. And we brought Michael in, and he's been wonderful at doing new things with the menu. In fact, we have our Franklin International for the next 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks, a dish from different countries with a wine pairing for $20. You get a passport. And at the end of 8 weeks, if you've come each week and got your stamp, you get a $25 gift card from the Franklin Inn.
Cool. Now that's all week long. You have the international.
So it's Monday through Sunday.
Okay. And what's
this
going
week
on
is
this week?
Argentina.
Ooh. So what you got?
I'm gonna let Michael tell me.
Okay, Michael. Tell us
Come on, Michael. Tell us
what's
what you came up
what's
with.
on the Argentina menu this week.
Yes, please do.
This week we've got it's a gaucho style steak. It's what the ranchers eat down in Argentina. It's a big slab of meat. You squirt a little cayenne and salt water on it, kind of cook it off a bit, and then slice it off. Put it on a big piece of bread. Continue doing so, and eat it.
Oh, that's the
And
best
it
thing to
comes
do
with a nice barley lime fiesta salad. It's got a little chimichurri sauce.
It also comes paired with my favorite wine at the restaurant, a Melbach that we have, the Guggenheim, and that comes with the meal. So it's a good deal.
Good stuff.
I think I've had the Guggenheim. I think you've recommended it.
I definitely love it.
Yeah. Delicious. Sounds great. What's coming up next week?
We've got Korea next week.
Ooh, okay.
Something a little different.
Yeah, something different.
So where did you get your start in the culinary skills, Michael?
I started cooking when I was 14. I'm 37 now.
It's old.
I'm old. So I just went to school for it about 6 years ago and got my degree, graduated, got my certification from the ACF. So it's official.
Well, great. The Franklin Inn website, franklininn.com, is that what it is? No.
The Franklin RVA.
Franklin RVA? Not
Correct.
Franklin Inn RVA. Franklin RVA.
The Franklin RVA.
Okay. Anybody ever tell, Michael, you look like James Roday. Is that his name on Psych? Anybody ever told you that? You ever see Psych? Okay. Well,
He gets told all kinds
Did he have Tourette's or something? Like, should I develop a twitch or
no,
something?
he was, well, the Twitch, I don't think I noticed the Twitch on radio.
And you talked about old-fashioned food. So what old-fashioned food do you have on the menu?
Well, we went back to the roots of the 1930s. When we first got the restaurant, we weren't anticipating getting a restaurant. It was just a dilapidated bar at the time. And so with all of the partners involved at the time, there was a lot of arguing back and forth while we renovated. And so we decided to go back to the roots. So a lot of foods from the 1930s. So we've got, your meatloaf and
spoon bread and
black cakes and senate bean soup and tripping grits and
At the same time, it's really special. We have amazing specials that we put out each night. Michael is really brilliant and comes up with some really tasty dishes. And our menu's amazing, but the specials are also something that's
the
worth
blackboard
coming for.
specials daily.
Well, we appreciate all of you being sorry you had the the delay on the way. We hope
Yeah.
everybody in the cars are okay, but we certainly
Thanks
thank you
for
all
letting us
for
talk
waiting.
to anyone.
Well, come back anytime.
Thank you.
Steve Wise, we really appreciate you being with us tonight.
It's been fun.
And when are you playing again?
The 13th.
The 13th?
Yes.
And you guys are when?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
playing.
we
We're
have-
playing tomorrow night at Carey Street Cafe, and then
Okay.
we're playing the night after that in Daddy-O's, and then the Friday after that at Big Al Sports.
Very good.
Well, we thank everybody for being with us tonight. We got about 3 minutes left. Can you all do us a song in about 3 minutes?
Yes,
We'll
we
just,
can.
we'll
Most
just, you
of
can
our
sing us
songs are
out now. We'll just
under
drive to the
3
news if
minutes.
need be. But again, Jake Turner and the Swinging Doors, thanks so much for being with us tonight. Enjoyed having you all. Y'all thank you.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else. I don't want to see nobody, just want a chance to be myself. Done 1,000 miles of loving, yes, I wore blisters on my head. Trying to find me something better out on the streets of Bakersfield. You don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Hey! Spent some time in San Francisco, spent a night there in the can. They threw this drunk man to my jail cell, took $15 off that man, left my watch in my old house keys. Don't like folks thinking that I steal. Then I thanked him as he was sleeping and headed out to Bakersfield. You don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield?
All right, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you again next Thursday night on the show.
Good night, everybody.
Good job, guys.
Yeah,